Hey guys, welcome back. For those that are new to the channel and you've seen some of our other channels, please go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. We really try very hard to improve our videos. We're fairly new at this. I didn't realize exactly how much hard work it was. Like anything, you know what, it takes a lot of work. Growing a club from scratch was not easy either. So I didn't expect this to be easy, but sitting here talking in front of a camera for numerous hours is not the easiest thing to do. But hey, you know what? Like I said, we're trying to improve the channel. We'll come out with better videos and go from there. This is not a full-time job by any stretch. I get up and go to work every morning, like most of us do, and any revenue that we could make from this down the road is only going to go back into the channel and pay for websites for the group and stuff. So, you know what? We're just doing this for fun, right? So, we're glad you're here. Today we're going to cover, if you're new to the hobby and you're looking to get into buying a Camaro, which ones are the better ones to buy, and which ones are the ones you should stay away from. So, let's get started. We'll start off with second generation. Everybody's into the first generation, so I'm going to give the second generation some love here. It runs 1970 to 1981. One of my favorites is Joe's Blue 70 and a half here that we had in a couple of shows. And it tails off at the white one here at 81. Of the six generations, probably the most popular based on sales. Didn't have a lot of horsepower in 81, but there's tons of them out there. You can still buy the odd fixer-upper and buy the parts are readily accessible. So probably a good option to look into. So as we move on to the third generation, 1982 to 1992. In case you haven't caught on yet, it's probably one of my favorites, seeing how I've owned two of them. These cars are starting to take off in popularity and price. Still, again, lots of parts out there. You can pick up a fairly decent one in really good shape or in one that needs to be redone. Again, there's tons of parts out there. Mine had an aftermarket T-top in it, which we can get into in another video. I got most of my parts from Hawk's 3rd Gen down in Carolina, and what you see is what we had up until we took it off the road. So, again, very reliable car. Has a couple different motors in it. Has the tune port injection, which is full fuel injection, and a throttle body injection, which is more of a truck motor. That's what I had in my 91. Good motor, good reliable engine. Both are good motors. So, definitely one to look into if that's what you're looking for. So as we move into the fourth generation, which is 1993 to 2002, GM made significant improvements in horsepower and handling on these cars over the third generation. Pretty much out of the box with the fourth generation cars, you didn't have to do much to them. They had tons of power. They handled well. The 1993 and 1997, however, with the LT1 engine, some people love them, but poor design on the ignition. The distributor was behind the water pump and were prone to go if the water pump leaked. So if you're going to get one of these, check it out. Make sure that the ignition system's been done. As we move into the mid-generation refresh, 1998, they have the new look, which is often referred to as the catfish look, which in 1998, they came out with the all-new LS1 engine, which started out at 305 horsepower, all aluminum block and heads. Much more options to tune and whatnot, and tons of power, way better handling. Some of the early model post 98 cars, 98, 99, had different heads. Some guys liked the post 99 because the EGR setup is different, and it has different crank and over the the 1998 models. So, well-handling car, very popular to this day, still out there. You can get them fairly reasonable. Definitely another one to look at. I would stay away from preferably the 93 to 97s, but there are a lot of people out there who would say that they're just as good, not to worry about it. So, the fifth generation was exciting times, 2010 to 2015. We were heavily involved with GM after they announced the car, promoting the car at the auto shows and whatnot. Got a couple of early cars to promote in our booths and whatnot. I bought mine in 2012. Come in V6 and V8. The V6 put out just over 300 horsepower, and the V8 put out 400 and 426 on the standard. Different options from SLP to, as you can see later in the video, from Lingenfelter that we had at one of our shows. Great performance cars. Very exciting times. The V6 car is pretty good everyday car. So if it's something that you want to get into, I would definitely recommend the V6 car, performance and everyday driving, and the V8 for definitely performance and handling. Sixth generation Camaro, 2016 to present, is built on the Alpha platform. Supposed to be more improved over the last generation, 6 inches shorter, again more power. Come out in 2000, late 16, early 17 with a 4-cylinder engine with a turbo. So now you have the 4, the 3.6 6-cylinder, and the V8, and of course the ZL1. 2019 they come out with the refresh, which has not gone well since. It's still the same design, and we'll see what happens. I think the 4-cylinder, I'm not sure how long term it'll work out, but as reliability goes, but certainly it's got a lot of power and good for if you're on a budget. So we'll see what happens with that, and we'll leave her there. Thanks for joining us for the 6th generations of Camaro. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as I said before, if there's anything you want us to cover on an upcoming video, please send us an email, ccfbggarage@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.